Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I'm here with your reading for the month of May. Okay, I use my surrender cards to do past, present, and future energy here. So if this in reverse, that means there's something that you have already surrendered to, and all of these are in reverse, which means you've surrendered to all this, which is a very positive thing here. So in the past, we had surrender to the fear of intimacy, surrender to worry, and surrender your addictions. Okay, and since this is a love reading, your addictions could have been somebody that you were felt a very deep connection with. Okay, so it looks like you've been doing a lot of releasing, or you will be doing a lot of releasing in May. A lot of things that no longer serve you, getting out of your mind, getting out of your head. Stop being worried about stuff. Stop worried about the old. Okay, in the back, I do have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So some of you are blocking somebody or removing somebody from your life and no longer communicating with this person anymore because they've caused too much. All right, so let's see what the, oh, that popped out really fast. 10 of Swords for your overall energy. 10 of Swords in reverse. All right. Like I said, addictions. There's a toxic situation. Some of you can be dealing with a Capricorn. Earth sign, doesn't have to be, but you've been dealing with a toxic relationship, okay, or situation, and you're about to be able to release it with the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is really, really good. You're about to stop worrying about it. You're like done caring. It's like whatever. It's something that has to definitely leave, and you're ready to release it. All right. What's crossing you is the 4 of Swords in reverse. This is coming out of a resting period. So some of you have just kind of sat back and let things settle. Okay? And this is why the release of worry is gone. The release of whatever was happening is because you finally just, and I have the Hermit in the back. The Hermit is somebody who is withdrawn, who's just seeking wisdom. Like, they're not saying too much. They're just observing. So you took the time to just step back and just look at things and examine how they really are. And that's why in the future you'll be letting go of something that you once felt that you probably needed. And now you're seeing it's not that important anymore. Okay? So the foundation, or what stems all this, is the Devil in reverse. The toxicity is leaving. The obsession is leaving. The, you know, that, the chains are being, you know, let go of. And it's something that somebody has been waiting for, possibly you. Some of you are just like, oh, I know this is going to be over one day. I know I'm just going to be able to move on from the situation. And this is the time to do so. All these cards are releasing cards. 10 of Swords. 4 of Swords, the Devil in reverse. These are all releasing. Both mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay, so let's see what we had happen in the past for my Libras. Some of you could have been dealing with the Pisces as well, if you weren't dealing with another Libra. All right. Yep, we had the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you had, or what seemed as to be a solid foundation with somebody. Okay, but that person left you out in the cold. Or somebody left somebody high and dry. You broke up. It wasn't as foundational as it seemed. It was not picture perfect. And it, to me, I'm hearing like from the outside, this is what people would say relationship goals, but on the inside, there was a lot of stuff being done that nobody knew about. It was one of those pretty pictures, you know. Somebody would be like, oh my God, I wish I had your relationship, this and that. And like you smile, but really in your mind, you're just thinking, oh, you don't even know what's going on. You know, I feel like it was one of those type of things. All right. And in your mind here, you have the Temperance in reverse. So this is like, I feel like this is coming to the conclusion that something just can't be compromised. The Temperance is all about compromise, coming together, harmonizing, mixing both thoughts, mind, decisions together. And it's something that just, it won't do. It's not going to do. It's just not going to work like that. And you're starting to understand that. Okay? What we have in the future. Let's see what we have here. 5 of Swords in reverse, coming out of conflict. I'm telling you, like, surrender to an addiction. That means you're coming out of a stressful situation. 5 of Swords, you're coming out of that conflict. There won't be any more of it. This is like totally letting everything go. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Earth sign, but something that is no longer foundational. Okay. You guys could have been financially good though. But like I said, it was one of those picture perfect. But inside the picture, it was some chaotic stuff going on there. Okay, so let's see where you are, my Libras. Where are you at right now? We know where you're trying to be and you're trying to get. All right, yep, Towers. The Tower means you're done. You've been enlightened. You've had enough. This is the end. Everything has crumbled. Everything is fallen. You have been able to see the bigger picture and everything that has been going on. Like I just said, this was a painted, pretty picture. That picture has crumbled. And now everything is starting to be revealed about what's behind that picture. Okay? And now this is why you have the Lovers in reverse. And if you see this upright, it's like they're selling selling their home. Well, sometimes it looks like, are they selling or are they buying? But in reverse, I would say they're selling, which means you're deciding to let it go. And we do have the Justice. So we do have you showing up. Some of you, this could be a karmic situation or just something that is done with. A marriage, a commitment. All right, let's see the person on the outside. What do they have going? 7 of Cups in reverse. All right. They may be stuck, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, this person chose somebody else. But for others of you, this person wants back in. They've decided that I'm going to act right. I want back in. I want to compromise with you. I want communication with the Page of Wands. I want to be that emotional support with the King of Cups. You know, to fix our what was a happy home. But you've had enough. Like, Libra has had enough. It's like, no, I've released it. Slowly, gradually, but I got there and I want out. Okay? So, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. All right, the Hangman. I think when it comes to hopes and fears, Hangman, for you, you don't want to be caught up in this situation for too long. Okay? You feel like you're afraid that you might get stuck somehow or pull back within the situation. So you don't want to just sit in it too long. So you're ready to make some decisions. And for this other person, they don't want to be there in this Hangman situation where they're waiting on you to make a decision. They're hoping that you come out and say that you want to work it out. But I feel like a lot of you have already made up your mind, like, no. They're hoping to be able to make an apology or some sort. And remember, this can go vice versa. Okay, so when it comes to the outcome of this, we have the 9 of Pentacles. You, self-love, self-awareness, doing your own thing with the 9 of Pentacles. This is an independent person who is good where they are and looking out for new opportunities. Okay? Independent, free person. And that's exactly where you're going to be, my Libras. All right. See you guys later.